In Ephesians 4:27, it says, do not give place to the enemy. So I know what you guys are thinking, like, oh, let me go ahead and skip past the video. I'm just saying, hold on, wait. I know that you know already that sin gives place to the enemy. Some of you know that anger and negative emotions give place to the enemy. But just hold on just a second before you leave the video. I wanted to share with you that that is not all the ways that give placement to the enemy. What you listen to, if you entertain music in a secular way, and you're listening to these sins in your ear, you're hearing them talking about robs, murders, women, drug money, all of these secular, unmarital sex, all of this stuff, and you're listening to that, that gives the enemy placement in your life. You're literally feeding on the things that he created. He created this negativity for a reason. So it can give placement into your life. TV shows can give placement to the enemy. It can be as simple as going to Goodwill, and you go and you pick out this lovely furniture, and it was such a great price. You feel like you got a bargain on it. You get it home, and you realize that there's spiritual warfare all inside of your house. Gluttony is one of the things that I have been dealing with for a while. It's always that extra eating that gives placement to the enemy, because it's just that one more bite all the time. It gives placement to the enemy. What you speak, foul language, negative words, that gives the enemy placement in your life. And the whole time you keep going through more and more warfare, because he keeps infecting you by what you keep allowing. So we have to get to a point where we understand all the ways that gives the enemy a place in our life. The Bible says to resist the enemy and he will flee. So if you can resist the enemy at all times, in all ways, every way, shape, and form that he keeps coming up to you, you will get him to flee out of your life. But it's hard to resist when you don't know, when you're not educated on how or where that you need to resist to or from. If you don't see the problem in it, we're going to do it unknowingly. So guys, I am making a series about not giving a placement to the enemy in all the different ways that you can allow him in your life, how he can get that foothold in your life. Make sure you guys subscribe and comment that I want this series if you want to learn more about other ways, not just the sin, not just scary movies. We know this stuff already, but there's a lot of more things that we do every day that gives the enemy placement in our lives.